name is Jordan Belfort. Not him. Me. That's right. I'm a former member of the middle class raised by two accountants in a tiny apartment in Bayside, Queens. The year I turned 26 as the head of my own brokerage firm, I made $49 million, which really pissed me off because it was 3 shy of $1 million a week. No. My Ferrari was white like Don Johnson's in Miami Vice, not red. See that humongous estate down there? That's my house. My wife, Naomi, the Duchess of Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. A former model and Miller Lite girl. I own a mansion, private jet, 6 cars, 3 horses, 2 vacation homes, and a 170-foot yacht.
The American dream is getting any job you want, living wherever you want, and just having the freedom to kind of have options in life and end up wherever you want it to end up.
Pretty good. My idea of the American dream was if you work hard that you can accomplish anything.
My idea of the American dream was that, you can come here and you can make a living for yourself and your family and be happy.
Well, it was pretty cliche. It was the whole white picket fence.
But of course you'd rather work. What do you call work?
2 dogs and 2 kids. Your husband has this amazing job. But
well, growing up, my idea of the American dream was that I'd be able to be successful in anything that I did, and I would probably have lots of money. I guess I'd kind of be able to do whatever I want with my life. Yeah.
My idea of the American dream when I was growing up was to be rich, of course, successful, and have an education, whether it was paid for by me or given, because not everyone can afford education these days, obviously, but because they can't afford it doesn't mean that they're not worthy of one.
My ideas changed a lot of the American dream since I grew up. I find myself, in a lot harder situations than I thought. Coming out of college, it was really difficult for me to, find a job and really do something with my degree. So my idea of the American dream has changed in the idea that I'm not really where I thought I would be when I was a kid, and it seems like things are a lot more difficult when you're out in the real world, and the movies make it look so easy and like everything's gonna be perfect, and it's actually a lot harder. So yeah.
now that I live here, it's just pretty much surviving and not getting killed and not getting judged, I guess, for being different.
I don't feel like working hard necessarily equates to success in America. There are a lot of people that I know who are hard workers and still live paycheck to paycheck, and it's not poor money management. It's just that's life in America.
I think the American dream was made for the rich people. It doesn't pertain to people of middle class and lower class. Because no matter how much you work, unless you're making millions, you can't do anything with your time or your money. So the American dream doesn't exist for people like me.
Turn now to my interview with the newest candidate for president, billionaire Donald Trump. The real estate mogul, reality TV star, has flirted with running in the past. Yesterday, he made it official for the first time, joining the Republican field with a rollicking speech that ended with this stark conclusion.
Sadly, the American dream is dead. The American dream is dead. Dream is dead. Dead.
I think it's easier for people who are born into it. And I don't think it's necessarily a difference between people who are born Americans or naturalized Americans. I really feel that it's just who you know and what class or sect you live in.
I agree.
I think it's definitely easier if you were born and raised here. Unless you're Indian and you want to be a doctor. And yeah, it's pretty easy to be a doctor here.
I think it might be, yeah. Just because your opportunities might be easier for you just with, being established, and I think a lot of immigration and everything laws that we have now make it very tough for people.
I don't know if it's really easier to be born into it or to be an immigrant. For instance, my grandfather, he's Hispanic, but he came over a long time ago in like the 60s, 50s, and got his green card, and later on he got his citizenship. And I mean, he never lived this lavish lifestyle, but he died a man who raised a full family of 8 daughters and had so many grandchildren. And even on his deathbed, he had a lot of people rooting for him, and he lived a long life, and he was successful in the idea that he didn't have a lot of money or a lot of cars, but he died in the fact that he was respected in his community and his family loved him. So, I mean, I don't think you necessarily have to be born in America to be successful.
I really don't think it matters whether you're an immigrant coming into America or you're from here. I just believe that if you have goals and aspirations, then achieving them wouldn't be a problem. Unless, like I say, life has these certain obstacles and certain things that they throw your way, but I believe as long as you're focused, fully focused on what it is you're trying to accomplish, you can.
Yeah, I actually have lucked out, and I think so. I mean, we've been really lucky, and I've gotten a great job, and we ended up having an awesome family and our son, and we even have a golden retriever, so yeah, we've been lucky.
And I get to stay home with our son, which is nice.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm a little bit closer to the American dream. I guess I've kind of paced myself pretty well, and being in my mid-20s, and I'm able to, I guess, do more than I thought I could. So I would say I'm closer to my idea of the American dream, which is, one day hopefully to be married and have a family and have kids. But right now, just kind of just making my way through life. I say I'm getting to the American dream. So yeah.
No work coach. I can't even sit here and lie about it. I actually wanted to be a doctor growing up, but things deterred me from doing what it was I wanted to do. So living my American dream at the moment, I'm not very close to it. But I mean, the path that I'm on now is towards something that I feel I want to do. So I am working towards that, and I'm comfortable and content, but I'm nowhere near my American dream.
The American dream is dead.